Hello everyone, and welcome back to what is now a long overdue stream. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your viewpoint, it's just going to be me tonight, but that doesn't mean that we've haven't got a lot still to talk about. And yeah, no, it's really exciting, really nice to be back. Apologies for any weirdness in the way that it looks or any of my transitions or the rest of it. Tom, this captain, normally does all the driving, but as I've put out in the Discord as well, unfortunately Tom is ill at the moment, so he won't be able to join us for the stream, so let's hope I do a good enough job with driving for the moment. Oh. Tom is able to... Oh no, Tom. Oh dear. Well, there we go. That's live confirmation from Tom that he's obviously not doing very well at the moment. Yeah, he's gone. But, you know, the show must go on. And... Oh, hype train coming already. Amazing. Thanks everyone going already. It's a picture of Tom on the ground, Yamcha pose, immediately puts the hype train off, and there we go. I'm so glad that Tom's been able to contribute even without being here. So thanks, Tom. Really appreciate it. Honestly, you guys never miss with this. Every time. Don't even need him here, and off to a cracking start. I'll put Tom away. I'll stop. Here we go. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way. Main reason that we're having the stream today is we've got a new Supreme Commander to talk about, and just going to see. I don't know if those all those notifications, alerts coming up are a little bit too loud. See if I can just turn the volume down on them a little bit. No, I can't. Well, back to where we were then. But yes, Supreme Commanders. So we've been having quite a few of them recently, and we've been trying to make sure that the blog posts come out more regularly with them. We give it a little bit of a forewarning and a little bit of a sort of deep dive into what they're going to do before they come out. I know that there's obviously quite a lot to discuss often with the Supreme Commanders, and while we've been missing out on having regular live streams, we're going to put that right. So hopefully now, with each new Supreme Commander that's coming out going forward, we will be able to follow it up with a live stream just beforehand as well. For those of you that have read the blog post, you will know that there is obviously 2 Supreme Commanders this season. Gazgul coming in just before the season started, and we've got the next one coming. Before I do the full reveal, we've got a snappy video to show. I've tried my best to adjust the audio beforehand, but I apologise for those who are wearing headphones if I blow anyone's eardrums out. Hopefully not. I tried to test this quite carefully, but here we go. Here's the preview video. And there we go. So I would imagine for most people that's not overly a surprise, given the theme of the season, well, the Battle Pass this season. And yeah, absolutely, we're going to be following that up with Trajann himself. And I know a number of you have commented over the time in the Discord, and also I've seen one there as well about unsure about the duplicate cards. I think realistically we tried to cover this in a blog post around, you know, the way in which we pick these and how we're kind of transitioning them across, and we are following very closely onto how Games Workshop are naming and branding each of these warlords, and the Supreme Commanders are obviously picked by Games Workshop, and a lot of these cards are obviously very important and well-loved characters in the lore and in the setting, so they may well already be in the game beforehand. But yeah, let's dive into Trajann himself in a little bit more detail. I will bring him up on screen, and then hopefully a nice slick transition. Here we go. Hey, there we go, it's working. So here he is, Trajann Valoris. So 86 points, that puts him in about the mid-range of where Supreme Commanders are coming in at smooth as corpse starch. I don't know how smooth corpse starch is, but I appreciate what I assume is a compliment there. But yeah, there he is, 86 points, putting him right in the middle of the range at the moment for Supreme Commanders. He's got 460 wounds at max level, which puts him in at the, I think it is, second highest wounds total for any Supreme Commander at the moment, just below Guilliman himself. And then his stats, his attack stats are 60 range, 110, you can see that. Now, the first thought may be, well, maybe that feels like it's coming in a bit low, but let's not forget that, of course, he's got Inspiring Presence, so that's going to be boosted by 30% again at max level. And then we've got his Warlord rule to take into account. Guardians of the Golden Throne. So, if a friendly card has 50 or more base wounds remaining, boost its attack stats by 20%. If it has less than 50% base wounds remaining, reduce incoming damage by 20%. So what that means is for Trajann himself, when he arrives with his Inspiring Presence and this, he will be coming in at a 50% buff. So we can see where those stats suddenly come from, where, hey, 60 and 110 actually comes in at, what would that be, 90 and 165. Quick maths. But yeah, as the rule works overall, is it's going to be really high impact when cards come in, but it's also going to be very difficult to remove them off the field. And this status effect that will be applied will be obviously based on the current hit points. So if someone drops below the 50% total wounds and you're able to heal them and go back up above 50%, they will then reactivate back into the increased damage. So yeah, I think a lot of people have been saying that some of the Supreme Commanders, two different aspects going on. There's been a lot of things to try and get hold of or understand with the Supreme Commanders. This is a much more simple rule and is very much based on the idea that the Custodes are very, very flexible, and in their their fighting style, they're able to both be incredibly offensive and very defensive. When they come into the battlefield, they are an immediate game changer, doing an incredible amount of damage, but they are also the last people to remain standing on the battlefield. They're able to hold the gate and stop anything else coming through. I mean, the lore is littered with stories of, half-dead Custodes or Custodes who are dead who don't realise that they are able to fight off 1,000 demons and let everyone escape. So that's the kind of feel that we're trying to capture there. And as someone's already pointed out, it fits into a load of different builds, but shields and direct damage traits are a really good one. So obviously when someone's going to come in, that's when their direct damage traits, so precision shot, furious charge, warp surge, all the rest of it, they go off the current stats, so immediately they're going to boost on those attack stats. And a shield is really useful because obviously you can attack for longer behind that elevated increased stats. By the same token, it can also be used to really make the other defensive stats better. So things like Fear or Taunt in particular is very, very good because this activates the second that a card drops below that threshold. So if you think of a Taunt card, takes that first hit in, drops below 50%, and it's now taking an additional reduced amount of the additional 20%. So with max level Taunt cards, they can absorb a huge amount of damage. But it can also be very, very valuable. Obviously, if you're going for the glass cannon kind of build, you're going all for maximum damage, you're not worried about the defense. means they can come in and do as much damage as possible, but they are able to survive for a little bit longer than they normally would do, because they've got that sort of durability when it comes into the second half of their health. And so the idea has been definitely to try and create a rule that is flexible as possible, and is allowing players to play whichever kind of build that they want to. It's not tied to a particular attack type or anything like that. And yeah, I let people play what they want to play, but also very nicely synergizes with the Custodies, who have a lot of direct damage traits, a lot of shields, and they now have, with their new cards that have come out, they've got a lot of scout, they've now got access to target acquired as well, so they can really make that alpha strike, as well as falling back on a very large health pool to make the best of that sort of resilience that gets baked in as well. Try and answer some questions, because I know I've been talking non-stop. We've got one from Vegatron there. We're always working on the stability of the game. It's an ongoing thing. We're going to try and get it perfect, but realistically that's never going to happen, because every time something comes out there's going to be something new that needs to be dealt with. But yeah, we're very aware that stability is something that we could be improving on, and yeah, we're aware and we'll be aiming to do so. What else have we got in here? The percentage is stacked. Yes, so it would be 1.5%, I believe. I would have to verify that exactly in it. Well, we'll see in a second. We're going to take them out for a spin. Oh, talking of which, for those of you who remember some of the streams way back when, I'm talking several years ago, where I was doing solo streams, I set up MadEmp's Arena as a clan. Because we don't have Tom to preview do the PvP battles with, I'm inviting all of you to come in and join and take on Trajann for yourselves. So if you are able to join the clan, feel free to jump in there. I'll throw out a battle in a minute and we can take them out for a spin and see how it goes. What else have we got going on here? Sorry, my reading speed. I don't have Tom to talk while I'm reading, or he can't read while I'm talking. So the plan to make Supreme Commanders more widely available. Yeah, absolutely. It's following the pattern of a lot of the other legendary cards that get released with the Lords of War and things like that as well. They didn't start in the general pool, but as time comes on, they will first be available as a sort of direct purchase. Then they will start appearing in things like the combat patrols and other packs as and when relevant for them, and then they'll be introduced into the general pool. So it's a matter of time. I believe that, I might be wrong, but I believe that Guilliman and the Silent King certainly are in the general pool at the moment. I'm not sure about the others off the top of my head, but I know that those two definitely are. I think someone's going to tell me that they're not, but the plan is that there's more of a rotation that goes through with these. But talking about the combat patrol, actually, there are a number of Supreme Commanders recently been available for Plasma, where we're adding in thematic packs. One of the really nice things about us aligning with the Codex releases at the moment is our ability to kind of do these combat patrols at the same time. Really nice kind of cadence and synergy there. And that means that we're ensuring that each faction that has a codex is able to get a proper influx of cards in a meaningful way. I know for particularly things like Servants of the Emperor, which is a hodgepodge of different codexes, Custodians being a great example, there hadn't been a really great representation of that faction in the game. But with the Combat Patrol coming out at the same time as introducing the Supreme Commander, we've been able to effectively double their roster. I think we only had 4 cards previously, 5, and now I think we're up to 9 or 10. So it's nice to be able to align in that way and bring that out, and yeah, just follow closely on to what's going on with Games Workshop as well. Right, I'm catching up. Will the rule increase damage for Furious Charge? Yes, it will. So it's one that comes into play immediately. Any thoughts on a game mode to use Supreme Commanders in? So we do have Apocalypse mode at the moment, but I understand, and we as a team understand, that there is no real incentive to play it at the moment. There isn't a sort of organised rewards system for it, other than completing objectives and getting some skulls for the battle pass. There isn't anything linked around it, and of course there are various campaigns that allow for 400 points or 300 points and stuff like that. But I know a lot of people are really keen to get those Supreme Commanders, Lords of War out there in a really meaningful way. And so yes, that is something that we're planning to address. I don't have a huge amount more details to talk about around that at the moment, but yes, very much front of mind. We want to be making sure that Apocalypse is a game mode that people really get to engage with. Everyone was waiting for the Primarchs of Chaos. Yeah, me too. But as I've said, it's very much, we're beholden to Games Workshop's release schedule. So what I would say, if you want to know when the Supreme Commanders for Chaos and the Chaos Primarchs are coming out, look to when Games Workshop said that they're announcing each of these codexes to be released, because we will be coinciding with that, definitely. Let's keep going. Yeah, MadEmp's Arena. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I think I'm nearly about catching up. Give them one. Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing. We've got the demons and stuff like that. Chaos as a faction. There's plenty of room there. And totally agree. And yeah, Corpse Lord and Parasite changes. Yeah, that's made a really big difference. And it's really nice to be able to go back and revisit those. As to why it's taken so long, I think there's been a lot of back and forth about, these particular, Corpse Lord in particular, the much older warlords, they deserve a complete rework, and that has been much more demanding on development time and different priorities. They serve a very good role in the early game as well. These sort of fixed value rather than percentages, which a lot of the more recent warlords follow. But since we can't say with any certainty when that kind of a change is going to be able to come along, long overdue, bump those up, and it's really great to see the engagement that those previously sort of lesser performing or sort of older gathering dust warlords are able to come out there, and seeing content creators like Shinto Bean and Casual Dad taking them out for a spin and saying, hey, I've never taken these guys seriously, but now look at them, that's really good. It's great to see. Absolutely what I want to be doing more of. And yeah, I guess on a sort of like general note about that, the reason why I guess there hasn't been as much live streams is I've been on a different project for a while within the studio, so I've always been involved. I've always been sort of like on the fringes, but again, people probably have noticed on the Discord my presence has picked up a little bit more again there. So for this year, I'm now full-time back on the project, and yeah, it feels good. It's really nice. I've got more time to be able to take more care over the balance changes, really talk to you guys, interact, understand what's going on in the meta, and have time and space to be able to do live streams like this, because yeah, I love this game. I mean, for those of you who know the ancient MadEmp lore is, I was a member of the community, I was a player of this game, and I was making sort of review posts before I then joined the studio. And so yeah, I love this game, I love this community, so it's nice to be able to fully come back onto it and really engage with all of you again. Relevance, just seen there, any plans to buff the Flyrant? Yeah, so given the success that this has had for a lot of the other older warlords, we'll be looking to review any of the cards that fall into that category, of which there are quite a few warlords now that fall into that category. And given from what I can already see, the measurable increase in play rate and win rate for these cards, for these warlords, no reason not to do it, for sure. Full reworks, which is something that I would really like to dive into, is going to be a little bit harder to do, but yeah, from a just like put those numbers up, yeah, makes sense. We can do more of that for sure. Any plans for people who have a large amount of coins built up? Yes, again, it's another thing that we are aware of and trying to do better with. I don't have anything really new and exciting to say about that right now. But yes, yeah. That we know that there are a lot of things around the edges of the game that definitely needs sort of tightening up, closing up, bringing game modes back in together and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. We'll be looking to help you find something to do with too many coins, if you have too many coins. Oh. Nice message saying we missed you. Yeah, I missed you guys too. And yeah, I totally agree. Like I like the live streams, and yeah, it might be slightly difficult me trying to read and talk at the same time, but yeah, I've always loved these live streams. You guys are always great to talk to, and that's absolutely the point. It is the best way to interact. You get to see a real person, and you get to a direct answer. Well, as direct as I can be, and I always will try to be that. But you know, when we're talking about blog posts or anything like that, it's a wall of text, and I always try. I mean, I write most of the blog posts, but I always try and cover as many bases as I can. But at the same time, things can get lost in translation. They might not be clear, and also there are follow-up questions that you guys have that I'm not able to answer. It's just text you're reading. So yeah, this forum is like incredibly valuable, and I'm so glad that we're picking it back up again. I'm guessing, as play what now? I'm guessing, did I have a slip up there? Like, okay. Hey, look at that. I've got to the bottom now. Woof. Okay. So yeah, that is Trajann Valoris, and what I will be doing is I can see. Oh, okay. We're normally just me in there, but we've got a number of people in there now. Good. I'll give it a little bit more time. So there we are, MadEmp's Arena, and for all the people who got banned, we were using this at work at the moment. So we were doing a sort of like race to terror thing. So all of us in the studio joined in and tried to see how quickly we could get to terror from a brand new account. And yeah, I've booted them all out to leave room. But yeah, that's it. MadEmp's Arena. It's got the Harlequin face on it to join it. But before we jump into the games themselves, I've got one more, and I say coming soon, like this is coming very soon. Little bit of news for you all. I will see if I can get another glossy transition. Peas and carrots. Yeah. I did have broccoli for dinner today, actually. Not just broccoli, but it was part of the meal. So we're keeping on theme here. But enough dilly-dallying, here we go. Let's see if anyone can immediately guess what we're talking about here. What do we think? So I imagine people can immediately see what's the difference here is. And this is from a dev build. But yeah, we've got save deck slots now. We will be rolling this out really soon. And yeah, only 6 bodyguards. Yes, this is a brand new account that we've just got to record it. But yeah, so it will be working exactly, well, save decks, yes. But it will be working exactly the same way as it does currently. So each of your decks will be saved to the game mode. So you will be able to have different decks in casual, ranked, apocalypse, and obviously campaigns will still be cleared for each new campaign. But we've now got 3. So you can scroll between them, you can do builds, you don't have to remember. It's a massive quality of life improvement that everyone's been looking for, and no share to from game mode to game mode. So there are improvements that we will be looking to make to this feature. However, with improvements comes additional lead time, and realistically, given that this functionality that we've got going on here is going to make a huge difference to a lot of people, it doesn't make sense to delay it for something that we can't guarantee exactly when and where it's going to come down the road. The only other thing that is likely to be added in the near future is the ability to name the decks. But again, it was such a small little additional thing that it wasn't worth delaying the feature other than getting it out. And when I say coming soon, I expect it to come out before the end of this season. So it's a matter of a week or so, and that we'll be able to roll this out for everyone. Of course, don't hold me. Well, you're gonna hold me to what I say, but the intention, yeah, is to go in for that. So, but yes, the share to and from is something that we've absolutely raised. So there are lots of other different ways that we can do that. With that sort of functionality, there would obviously be the hope to do things like share with clans and share to social media maybe, but that is very much pie in the sky and not something that we're sort of directly working on at the moment. But transitional between game modes is something we want to do, but I don't have a timeline for that. But yeah, I'll stop you having to rewatch that same little clip over and over and over again. But yeah, big news. Is Tom not in today because he was all night? I don't know. He's at what? Oh, here we go. As we've already said, we've already been live to Tom today, and unfortunately, yeah, there's not much we can do for him. But yes, he's ill. He's not well at the moment. He was very much planning to be here, but there he is, not able to join us for the moment. But we've got 8 other people in the MadEmp arena at the moment, and well, I guess because it's a celebration that it's been such a long time since we've had a live stream. What I am going to do is say that anyone who's able to beat me will get given 2 copies of the new Trajann Valoris card. So you will get 2 copies of the Supreme Commander if you beat me in this, and just so that you can get a little bit of a bonus there, that's the deck that I'm going to be running. Get you all a little bit of time to move any of your decks around before I hit confirm and then request a battle. Yeah, you could beat Tom, but he's not putting on much of a fight at the moment. And yeah, if you lose, yeah, I'll take 2 random cards. No. But for those of you who either are clan leaders or aren't able to join for whatever reasons, you don't have your phone to hand, etc., we will also be doing another giveaway, which I will try and hopefully the giveaway bots that Tom set up, I've managed to get working. I hope it's working. I think it's working, but there's only one way to find out. But there will be an opportunity for you guys to do a bit of a raffle to see if you can get your hands on them as well. Okay, so that's the deck confirmed. Friendly battle, request battle. It's out there. Let's see who we've got. That was quick. There is someone poised to hit that. Who we got? We got Andy. All right. Let's see what we can do. All right. That's a relatively thin deck as well. So I wonder what we're going up against here. Oh, and okay. So he's got Manifest Nightmare. He's seen that it's a melee first deck. So you have no idea what this deck is. Okay, is this just one that you just had saved and you just immediately hit like accept and had chance to change it? Well, it should be interesting. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Well, I mean, you're just gonna move it onto them anyway, aren't you? Not gonna make much of a difference. So there you go. I'll make it easy for you. So, what's the bets we've got, guys? It looks like it's going to be. Oh, and look at the VFX! Absolutely beautiful VFX. Our lead artist on combat cards never misses. Absolutely love seeing all of the VFX and art that come in. But yeah, look, you can see you've got Inspiring Presence going off. You've got the offensive stance as well, given that I need to hit play before I get timed out. But the amount of damage output that it's going to put in over the top is big. Oh, and for people who, I think I saw someone say, oh, well, you're going to absolutely destroy any deck that I've got. If you didn't know, which I imagine probably quite a few people don't, if they don't play a lot of the clan PvP, is all clan PvP at the moment is equalised to max level. So everyone who comes in, you can bring whichever cards you want, they'll be at max level. I'm not just playing, I mean, a lot of my cards are at max level, but not all of them are. But the reason everything's at max level is because that's how it's set to now in PvP. I think while we wanted to get people, when we originally brought the game mode out, to be able to test like their actual decks, realistically it shut down a lot of people from being able to play. The secondary effect only trigger after you switch before the threshold. No, we can see, yeah, it's just turned over now, so it reduces all by 20%. And there is a slight difference in tone. It's quite hard to see under the shield, but there's a red glow on to show when they've got an offensive boost, and a gold glow on to show when they're taking a damage reduction. Oh, how much is it? 40% every time. Do we want to bring out the big guns? Am I asking for trouble? There's no one here that I'm desperate to target acquire though. That's the thing. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, those effects are giving us timeouts during that slow-mo PvP. Are they? But yes, yeah, it happens when the damage switches over. And yeah, Artemis could well do that. And hey, if you're in the clan at the moment and you want to take an Artemis deck to give it a go, then yeah, go for it. And yeah, talking of the golden armor, I really love what we've got here with the frame. Again, our artist just, as I say, never misses. And one of my absolute favourite Warlord minis, so the smaller version of the cards, looking really, really, really good. So here we go, look at that, 172, straight out the gate like that. Serious damage dealer. Okay, we're not looking too bad actually, because out comes Manifest Nightmare now, and he's got to chew through Trajann. There we go. Oh, is my PC really revving in the background? I'm sorry about that. I will see if there is a background noise muter I can do. Okay. As long as it's not like really irritating. I know like background noises can be like a real pain. But yeah. No, I suspect the wheezing is probably my fault. I work in a very, very small office, and I vape as well, so it's probably my fault that it's acting like that, if I'm being totally honest. Nice background hum. I mean, I know someone was talking about how intimidating and familiar the theme music is, so I can always try and put that on if anyone wants to. Okay, because that's going to start hurting, isn't it? Well, I've got to make most of that boosted attack while I've got it, because I have a suspicion I'm going to be dropping into that 20% damage reduction in a second. Going for the ready. Okay. 17%. I'm not overly scared of that. 17%. Not doing enough at the moment. Still doing offensive boost. 69. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep plugging away. Yeah, I think Trajann may have got the better, but that's all good. It's all good. As I say, we're going to be giving away. We're going to be giving. Oh my lord! Wow. Okay, well there we go. That's why the 20% damage reduction makes a difference. Holy cow! That excellent match, Andy. Jeez. Wow. Okie doke. Well, as I say, everyone's had a fair chance to have a look at that deck, so let's just spin the next one out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I tried to request a battle. Come on. Yeah, GG Andy. GG. Who have we got this time? But yeah, feel free to ask. Ooh, okay. This should be interesting. Is it Atixton? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, it should be interesting going against Anvar here, because obviously I've got a few direct damage trait ones there. So as much as the comment has been made about making the old PC weaves, the desktop version might well be. Oh, I know Codex. I know I'm not going to get the max benefit, but you know, it might well be better response time on. Yeah, I know Codex. All right. As I said, I've only been back on the project for a while. I'm a bit rusty. It's someone do this. Yeah, that's where all the wheezing's coming from. Yeah. Or what do you mean? He's playing the cards for me? Yeah. All right. So the bait here is to attack with that juiced up attack, but I'm not going to take the bait. Not going to take the bait. One hit KOs only when you're playing against Anvar. Yeah, clan PvP is limited to 200 points. Oh, well, thank goodness that I read and got that massive boost to my melee, because that's made absolutely no difference. I don't want to shoot into... God, this is the horrible thing about Anvar and PvP, is you know as soon as you go first, you're in real trouble. Is it ready, Jewel? I'll attack next turn. I will. Ready back, yeah. Oh, guys, it's a nail biter. It's a nail biter. Well, the melee's going to increase by less, or it starts from a lesser point. So, it hurts. I mean, this is obviously a very clever play here, because it's like, you come out and do increased damage, do you? Yeah, sweet. Well, I'm going to make the most of that. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. But they started with a higher range, obviously, as a base, so I'm increasing more on top of what's already a big one. Oh, is his ready bar's a bit blocked? Let me see what I can do about that. I don't know how well it works editing whilst it's going, but maybe if I do this. Ba-ba! There we go. Oh, I'm like a real streamer, you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Wait, no, that's a YouTuber. Yeah, close enough. Well, I don't want to shoot. At least if I punch, then I'm going to boosted attack out of it. So let's go for that. Oh, look at that again. 20% damage reduction made a big difference. But where do I put the target required? It's going to dodge, isn't it? Probably got another drone in there. What you gonna do? 200 point. Well, actually, yeah, that's a good point. That's something I can quickly run through at some point in the stream is whether or not. Yeah, I know, it's going to be a drone, 100%. There's never not going to be a drone. But I have a sneaky suspicion that he. Wait, lost my train of thought there. Didn't make a difference, but yes, no. I want to save my Medicaid for. There we go. Big hit. Get rid of Caldori. Want to save my Medicaid for Trajann because I have a suspicion that I'm going to need Trajann on the field for as long as possible. But yeah, 200 point Gaz actually is not as bad as you'd think. Although I would probably say I haven't got the best basis because obviously I got my Gaz at much higher level than most people will have done, and it's just the health totals. If you're playing Gaz at 200 with a decent amount of levels on him, oh gross, oh no, oh, he's gonna murder Trajann before he even get a chance to bring the Medicaid out, isn't he? Oh, it's happened again, guys. It's happened again. Oh. Well, I'll get it over because there's no way I'm taking anything down there. So, well played, absolutely nuke from order, absolutely right. Yeah, no, really well done there. Ping me well, you don't need to ping me because I know your in-name username. So yeah, by all means, if you've got lots of people with the same username as you, then I might do. Send me a DM on Discord if you have me on Discord. Yeah, good game. Atixton. I'm going to go with Atixton. Really good game. And yeah, I'll send you a couple of copies of Trajann after the stream. Does new rule trigger even above 50%? So you had 50% HP and then got... No. So it's that transitional point. So the attack resolves and then it recalculates. So it can't know ahead of schedule that you're going to drop below that threshold. So it's once your health total is below 50%. Is that it? Is people who've been joining, have they been on PC? No, it doesn't trigger no matter what. No. So if you're getting attacked and you drop below 50%, you won't get the damage reduction. If you're attacked above 50%, you don't get the damage reduction, though. And my exclamation may have been poorly timed when I got hit by that big game hunter. Maybe that did just drop me straight down. And I know Codex Game's going to say, oh, you just put out your outflank card. Which is a fair point, yeah. Okay, going for the old ranged Necrot. See how we go. And that's Insider. Okay, yeah, I get it. Good pun going. That's a lot of damage. Again, my target acquired is going to get biffed into something really stupid. But I'm going to put it there, because if you want to get your Mad Mangler in the middle, it's going to get target acquired. Best I can do. I'm guessing the Mad Hig Insider is commenting at the same time as playing me. It's taking confidence to a new level. Let's see how it goes. To be fair, I am playing a thematic deck here, so I haven't tried to absolutely cheese it, but it's being proven to already win some matches and pick it apart. I'm sure there are plenty of people out here who can. Oh, you're Uriel. Okay, nice. We've got someone called Insider, and you've got Insider in that name. Confusing, guys. Well, at least we've now got the Medicaid on Trajann, and that massive hit points is hopefully going to play into effect. Even if they get out a precision shot out there, I've got a little bit of... I'm still able to get that out, so be all good. Be all good. I hope. Oh, there he is. Always going to happen. I think we've had all 3 gobbos out this time. So what do we do here, realistically? Because I punch into it, take a lot of damage, and I reactivate the taunts. Or it's going to come back anyway, isn't it? Do I ready and let him do the work for me? 94, 35. Yeah, it's not winnable. All right, but by the same token, you know, never surrender. You know, let the person get the win, which they're going to do pretty quickly, I imagine, from the 2 times. Yeah, it's on the flank. It's going to get me, but I will not rob him of his earned victory. I assume him. My bad. I will not rob them. There we go. See, we only took 1 more turn. Gone. Alright, congrats. Well played. That is a second win in there now. We'll spin this out to a few more. Come on, game. Come on. Yeah, I got Newt from space. Yeah, good game. Good game. I enjoyed it. We'll do 2 more of these, and then we can have a little bit more of a whistle-stop tour, and we'll try and spin those giveaways and see how they go. Comrade Kurz, here we go. Ooh. Got some switching off. Should we do this codex? Should we put them out there? Should we? Alright, just a spare codex of sanity. I'll lead with target acquired. Much better traits as an opener. Yeah, I know not everyone will be able to get into a game. I totally accept that. It's just a fun way to do it. As I said, I'm going to be doing a number of giveaways anyway to everyone in the chat, so everyone will get an equal chance. I wouldn't be doing it through PvP, except for the fact that I don't have Tom with me, and the best way to show off these warlords is to do it in PvP. So I wouldn't think of it as it's being unfair, but more that I'm now able to give away more copies than I would have done previously. So I wouldn't have been giving away PvP rewards for beating me if Tom had been here. So we're still going to do the regular giveaways. We're still going to spin the wheel, get everyone a chance to get some giveaways in there. It's not just locked to this PvP event, but it's a bit of fun. It's a good way to show it off, and everyone gets to have a turn at trying to beat me up, which given my long tenure at the company, I'm sure there are a number of people who want to do so. Oh yeah, that's right as well. Yeah, it's not good content playing Tom because everyone knows how it's going to end. Honestly, you guys, he's not even here. It's not even here. Not even here. And just every time, honestly. Thoughts and prayers, yeah. Oh, the whole thing's being switched off, being shut down. Oh. I mean, to be fair, this is Tom's warlord. This is one of the warlords that Tom made. I've made most of them. Well, of the not original ones, I've made most of them. But this is absolutely a Tom original. So, though Tom cannot be here, he's beating me in spirit by getting my ass handed to me by the Votan. Null Vortex, the sort of silence ability was something that he absolutely champions. Commissar's duty cards or other cards that are locked under events. So the event cards are an interesting one in that we very much started with Eisenhorn, and that was like a very super exclusive. It was only available through events. You never really saw them available at all. And yeah, nearly 600 health. Let's see how far it can get me though. Like, I've got a lot of chewing to go through. But yeah, it was he was brought out as those sort of physical cards you can pick up at events, and that was, I believe, only 6 to 8 months before the first wave of COVID lockdowns happened. And so the plan was that we were going to be going to lots of different events all over the place, and it would just be much easier to get hold of it. And then obviously lockdown happens, and then it was a bit awkward because we'd had a bit of a release for them. Is he still got a status effect? He does have a status effect, but he doesn't. So what I would guess has happened here is that it's silenced at the moment that it was applied to Trajann, but the effect then kicked in again because of the transition. So it's two different rules almost. But with Eisenhorn, obviously we were then hit by lockdown, and that plan to make it really widely accessible just couldn't happen. There weren't events open to go to, and stuff like that. And so after a lot of umming and ahhing about what to do, we started to introduce him as things like giveaways in the Twitch stream. So again, exclusive events for people who are particularly prepared to turn up and really, go to the events. Basically, we're doing online events now because that's the only events that we were able to do. Then we threw him into anniversaries, and I think, the last time he was accessible was the last anniversary, which he was a mission reward for, and it was a very easy to complete mission. But I don't know. I think. I don't know. But the plan will be, yes, to make them more accessible. I don't think they're game-defining things by any means. And there we go. There's another loss. Another loss. Now, shield spam's valid tactic, and to be fair with the Votann, there isn't a lot of other choice at the moment. But we've seen that there's a new kill team coming out with all of the Jaegers, I think, the sort of the bikers versions of the Votann. So we've got some fresh models, and yeah, good game, comrade. Enjoyed it. So yeah, Votann dedication always gets asked. It's a fair point, and we've given the answer, and it's the best we could do. Oh, Codex Creep, here we go. Let's see how this goes down. This is a fair point. There's going to be a serious racking up of stacks going on here. But yeah, with the Votann dedication, it's just we're waiting for the next codex to come out. Because much like what happens with Sisters of Battle and AdMech when they came out, they were kind of like a half release. Do it, codex. Get the outer flank in there. Go on then. I raise your gobbo with target acquired. But yeah, until we've got more cards, there he is. Gob creep. So I don't know how many people would have has been seen this card, but this is Gob creep. So Codex Creep has been with the game from the beginning. It's an amazing amount of work for the community and really supported the game for a lot. So we made a common runt herder in his honour, and yeah, nice to be able to see it taken out for a spin. And if you're talking about exclusive cards, I think well, there is only one copy of that in the game, and Codex has him. Mad Mangler again. Oh, here we go. All right. But yeah, with the Votann, we just need more. We need more cards. We need more models. We need more variation. Because as I said earlier, actually, with the whole studio playing again from the beginning to yeah, proper outflank. Yeah, playing again from the beginning, I can say without any shadow of a doubt, Votann are by far the easiest faction to level up for any. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But they're the easiest to level up out of any faction by quite some way, by nature of having so few cards. So putting a dedication on that would mean that it just means they're going to power boost through the roof. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of people who obviously have been with the game for a long time, and Votann are obviously lagging behind, notably because they're much newer. And yeah, we fully intend to bring one out. It's just a matter of making sure that there are enough cards to justify it. And there we go. Oh, not there we go. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, the Medicaid. We got the Medicaid. Oh, there we are. Last seconds. Again, 20% making that difference. But see, this is familiar. This is really familiar. I swear we just played this game a second ago. Oh, the target acquired. He's still going. Still going. Oh, there's no way out. There's no way out. Well played, Codex. Well played. Good game. Okay, there we are. Oh, got a battering. But that was obviously purposely playing a thematic deck, and I'm sure there are lots of people already theory crafting some really good decks that people will be able to build with that, play around with that. But as promised, because it's technically coming up to the end of the hour, I mean, no rules, it's just me. But I'll bring Tom on board for this. Hopefully Tom can have a chat with you all and keep you busy while I will try and see if this works. So if are you on? I'm just trying to see if I can get this to work properly. Anyone who types, someone type custard into the chat. See if it works. Do you get joined into it? Custard for custodies. There we go. Okay. Let's see people who are eligible. Yes. Okay. So you want to put custard. So as in the yellow condiment in there, and you're getting entered in the chat. I can see all of the people ticking up. We've got 10 people so far. Not custodies, custard, because we've got to keep it slightly not serious. Okay, we've got 18 people in the pool at the moment. I haven't got a fancy timer like Tom does. We're up to 20. Anyone else? So for this one, anyone who's got custard in the chat, yeah. If you're in, you're in. You've put it in once. I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing lots of people just saying custard. Maybe what do I expect? Yeah, we're up to 25 people. But anyone who, by the time that I've finished awkwardly sort of talking backwards and forwards, I will roll the dice, and we will give the lucky winner 2 copies of Trajann. So let's have a look. Let's roll it. See if this works. Let's see if this works. Rolling. There we go. Vatn Dynasty. There is the first one. So congrats. Well done. You've got a Supreme Commander on your way. So I'll keep that going. So I will make sure that, well, you're going to remind me, aren't you? But I'll take a note of that. Get my little note paper out, cut that, and we'll roll it again. Where do I keep my notes? There we go. No, not that all that string. Yeah, I'm new to this. You can see me muttering to myself. Right, let's roll it again. Let's see who we get. Hyperactive Pancake. There we go. So that's the second out there. So congrats, Hyperactive Pancake. I will note that down as well. If you're on Discord, then feel free to DM me if your username and your Twitch name are different, which I imagine for most people it will be. Valken Dynasty, I know that you're on the Discord as such, so I'll get in contact with you to make sure that I've got the right username for that. But Hyperactive Pancake, I'm not sure, but we'll get those out to you. So either message me on Discord or message me through Twitch. I'll make sure that we get that going. Let's see. Here we go. Next one, Feetless Bob. So that's our third winner. Congratulations, Feetless Bob. So that's third one. We're going to do two more. We're going to do 5. So we had 5 PvP matches. We did. We're going to do 5 of these. So Welchie in there with the custard. Yeah, it's still not too late to type custard if you want to join in. Okay, here we go. Let's roll the next one. AA Rodney. There we go. That's number 4. Congrats, Rodney. We've got one more to go. One more to go. So that one last call out for custard there. Anyone who wants to give it one last chance. 27 people left in the pool. Let's see what we get. I mean, if you're already in the pool, you don't have to do custard again. Should I? Here we go. Radical Ferret. There we go. So that's 5 wins. 5 wins there. Thank you to all of you, and congrats. Got you out there. What we will do is we will get a new one out there. So just noting down names to make sure I don't forget any of yours, because that would be sad. But yeah, do feel free to DM me. And for I saw someone saying what's the Discord. Discord you can join through the game. I haven't got a link to hand, but if you go into the game, there's a little cherub playing a trumpet. Tap on that, it gives you a link through to Discord. It'll also give you some currency for doing it. So well worth doing. Lots of us are in there regularly, and I also said we'd have a look. I think it is a cherub. Isn't it a cherub playing a trumpet? If you're looking at the screen, it's on the top right. Yeah. Oh God, sorry, I forgot Tom. Tom was there with us. Well, there he is. He's here in spirit. Can't be a giveaway without Tom. Yeah, it is Tom. It is Tom. Yeah. So, next one. I'm gonna do Gazgul. So we'll do two of each of the. We'll do 2 of Gazgul, and we'll do 2 of Shadow Sun as well. What's a good one for Gazgul? How about Crump? Let's go for Crump. So KRUMP, Crump. Get Crump in the chat. Get Crumpin', and we'll roll twice for Gazgul. Get 2 Gazguls out there as well. There we go. Look at all that crumping going on. Gazgul will be proud. And thank you as well. I've seen some gift subs going on as well. So yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Try my best to manage things as it goes along. I'm not managing to catch everything. All right, we're up to 24. There's still time to get crump in there. Okay. There's a burst of crumping coming in. Let's give it a roll. First one, Welchie. Congrats, Welchie. You are the first crumper, and you have a Gazgul coming your way. Yeah, last chance to get some crumps in before we move on to Shadow Sun. So that's 2 copies of Gazgul. So last chance. Any last crumps? Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it. Mad High Insider. There we go. Or Mad Higgins Cider. There's not extra action there, but congrats. That's Uriel, I think you said as well, is it? Yeah, so congrats. there we go. That's 2 Gazes down. 5 Trajans, 2 Gazes, and we've got 2 Shadow Suns to go. What should we do for Shadow Sun? I'm gonna go for worst bad. How about that? Worst bad. So the greatest good, let's go for the worst bad. Because there's nothing worse than getting... Oh, there's no space. There's nothing worse than getting free Supreme Commanders, is there? So worst bad, we're up to 14, so yeah. People are getting it right. There we go. So we've got 2 Shadow Suns coming out as well. Up to 21 people have got it right. Pros should be chalk ice, yeah, make it really difficult. Icicle. I don't know why, I always struggled to spell icicle as a kid. Always got me. Up to 26. Megatron with the worst bad. Yeah, it's not the sausage. It's literally the worst. Alright, we're up to 26, which is about where the others have been. So let's roll it. Anthony Pretzels, got a Shadow Sun on your way. Congratulations. I knew this was going to happen. I encouraged you guys, and you guys ran away with it immediately. Right, one last chance for doing your worst, your worst bads. Honestly, it's yeah. All right, I don't think I'm going to get any more serious ones. Yeah, congrats, Anthony Pretzels. Let's roll this last one, and we've got Captain Andy. 2 Shadow Suns coming your way. Congrats. So there we go. That is all the giveaways. So as I said, like those bonus giveaways as well for the people who managed to defeat me in Mortal Kombat will also be getting 2 copies of Trajann as well. I've tried to write all of you down. I can obviously find all of you as well. But do DM me if you can. MadEmp on the Discord or on this. I mean, obviously we're on Twitch at the moment. Message the Well Played Games account as well, and I will get those across to you where I can. Yeah. Pretend that's a bribe for throwing the game at it. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, I'll put Tom away. It's only fair. How many people are on the stream at the moment? Where are we sitting at the moment? We got 63 at the moment. 63. Actually, no, it's not fair. Tom's done a great job. Tom's been here for the giveaways. He's kept us going all this way through, and it means my face is a little bit smaller now to stare at me too much. You got something else to look at as well. But yeah, yeah, he's been really helpful. One of the best streams Tom's ever had. Like, you know, really appreciate him coming out tonight, even when he's not feeling well. But yeah, there we go. I hope everyone's had a nice stream. I've had a really good time as well. It's really nice to be back in the seat and chatting to all of you. You guys are always great. Any last parting things we've got to say? So yeah, obviously Trajann coming out. He is going to be coming out this week. So expect to see him. What day is it? It's Thursday's day. Yeah, it's tomorrow, I believe. I mean, it's getting late, and I'm giddy on talking to you guys. So I'm 99% saying this tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. He's coming soon, and you'll get him ASAP. The other thing, of course, that is exciting, and this is coming very, very soon, is we got the new saved decks, so we'll be able to do 3 decks for every Warlord. Long overdue, and it's really nice to do. Fix the scoring. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't happy with it, and I know it's not a perfect system. We'll do what we can. I don't have a concrete fix at the moment for it or any timelines on it, but yeah, aware that a lot of people aren't happy with it, weren't happy with the previous system. This system has improved it and made it worse in different ways. So We're aware. We're aware. Nothing to report on that, but yeah, absolutely aware. But for other exciting things coming soon, TM. Oh, of course, yeah, always being heard. I mean, you know, I'm in there, in the Discords and in the Discords, sounding old, in Discord, and you know, whether or not it's me directly replying to it or I am replying to it, which I try to do as much as possible. There are a number of people in the Discord who will be watching, reading, feeding that back, and all the rest of it. Like, it doesn't go unheard. But what I was saying, future stuff coming soon. So for those of you who know big calendar events for Games Workshop, there is an annual festivities in the near future, following sort of the annual cadence of Games Workshop, which is of relevance to any of the games companies. Throw your minds a little bit back to last year. What we did was one of our big events that wasn't the anniversary last year, so that will be coming around again soon, and we've got lots of cool things planned for that. So yeah, we'll be back soon to start talking through all of that. Obviously, there'll be more Supreme Commanders as new codexes come out, and as I've already said, we're going to be aiming to get a live stream going for each of those in a similar sort of fashion. Do a bit of giveaway, understand, talk about it. Hopefully Tom will be feeling a little bit better. Emperor Card 1, I don't know which codex they're going to put him into. I would have thought Custodes would probably be your best bet, but unfortunately not this edition. Not this edition. And yeah, I guess also as well, it's just nice to shout out that while you may not have seen my face or Tom's face on the live stream for quite a while now, we've now picked up a really nice relationship with a number of other streamers and content creators. So Play on Tabletop, Vanguard Tactics, a lot of people who consume sort of like general Warhammer content. Really nice relationship going on with those guys at the moment. So do go and tune into them, subscribe to them. They're having regular giveaways. I believe both of them have got streams going on in the very near future, which they will be giving away Trajann Valoris as well. Yeah, DM me on Discord, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not sure how many HM worksheets there are. I'm pretty certain that's your name, username as well. But yeah, just DM me and I'll get it sorted. But yeah, shout out to those guys, Play on Tabletop and Vanguard Tactics. It's been really nice working with them. They're a great bunch of guys. And yeah, head over to their channels, check them out if you like sort of battle reports in general, sort of Warhammer content on the tabletop side, because we've given them codes and stuff like that and the ability to give out cards. So I know that they're giving away some Trajann Valoris in their next upcoming stream, so check them out. And for our own content creators, big shout out to Shinto Bean and Casual Dad. They are absolute champs, always plugging away with the content, and it's been really nice to be able to get back in touch with them and make sure that they've got all the support that they need. Because yeah, long overdue. So it's really nice. It's really nice to be able to come back in and feel that we're able to start really kicking off the community side again. And I hope you guys feel it. And this is going to be, you know, obviously the first of many streams going forward, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So yeah, I'll wrap it up there because, you know me, otherwise I'll waffle on for ages. So yeah, thanks guys. Really enjoyed this. Really nice to see you all again. Not going to be the last time you see me. Coming back very, very soon. And yeah, take care. Have a great rest of the day wherever you are in the world, and see you soon. Bye.